Hey guys, what's going on? My name is James Mason. I just want to show you guys one of the trades that I'm going to make today. The market is pretty crappy today, and I was bullish on ticker COST, cost for Costco, but the market is wanting to beat it down. I was also in Apple, and as you can see, this is how Apple looks. It is not looking good at all, and I'm probably gonna buy puts in either one of these, to short this and write it down. If you look right here on Apple at 8:15 this morning, well 8:15 my time, so 15 minutes before the market opened, they had horrible news. Chinese operatives basically implanted chips somehow, and they may not have ended up on their motherboards. So regardless if it's true or not, it's gonna hurt Apple today, which sucks because I like Apple. Apple's a solid company. I've made a lot of money trading them, but can't be marrying these stocks, and so I'm going to, let's see, buy this one right here. Okay, we'll buy 30. That's what we'll do. We'll lock that in. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Let's do it. The reason why is because, one, you see it right here, just tanking on the MACD, and just because it's doing this, does it have to go into a sell-off? Absolutely not. But it also showed itself right here by dropping below this bottom or lower line on the Bollinger Bands, and that usually indicates that there's going to be a sell-off. So we're going to play this out and see what it yields us today. So if you're looking at this chart right now, you may be wondering, with that news being released, why didn't I short, on this green candlestick or at the top right here? And just because there is bad news, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to tank. In theory, yes, it will tank, but you just never know, especially with a large cap stock, a blue chip like Apple. Apple's a solid company, but at the same time, I won't hold loyalty to any stock. I'll trade it for how it's trending that day, or if I'm swing trading it, how it's trading. Basically on the 1 year chart. I'll start that far out, look at it, make sure if I'm bullish on it, make sure it's uptrending. If I'm bearish on it, make sure it's downtrending on the 1 year chart. And then, you know, I'll see if it is like bouncing, you know, off of a certain line. Just, you know, so many things I have to consider in a trade. And as you can see right here, you know, why am I not selling yet with this green candlestick? Well, you know, a ton of people are jumping in right now thinking that this is a good buy. And really, this is not. This is gonna this is gonna keep dropping. Where it says it's low right here for 229.07, it will break that today. And I know that sounds just ultra confident because it's so early in the day, but I'm telling you, I know how these charts work. And when you have this happen right here, it's a wrap, man. It's gonna beat it down the whole day. That's just the way it is. So what I'll probably do is not sure how long this trade will last for, so I may have to put a time lapse in it, but with time lapse you'll still see how the candlesticks, you know, float back and forth. So I'll see you then. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what I just did and the reason why I did it, and I'm going to watch this a little bit more and I'll probably jump back in. It just really all depends, but I wanted to lock in some gains just in case. I still fully believe that it will break this low right here at 129.07 today, but with how this is now starting to you know, come together right here, you have to be careful because it's also wanting to start reversing on the MACD, and you know, right now the RSI it's pretty consistent in the same area, you know, between, you know, 43 and right here at, I don't know if I can get it to highlight, at 39. So RSI is, it's just whatever right now, but I believe at some point that there's going to be like just a big drop, but it's going to have some sort of bullish run just to cool off, and then I think, you know, it will take the harder dip after that. So again, I'm going to put a time lapse right after this, and I'll probably jump back into this again. Alright guys, I'm wanting it to go up a little bit more now because it is struggling so much. And let's see, come on, go back up, don't take the tank right now. The reason why I wanted to go back up, just in case if anybody's confused, is so I can get a better rate on this. The better rate I get, the more money I make. We got about 25 seconds left in this candlestick, and I'm going in. So put okay. So in that one, I'm actually trying something else that a buddy told me to do, and it was basically, looking at the delta and find a delta over 70. I usually don't buy that deep into the money. I usually just buy, right there or right at the money. So we're gonna see how this plays out, and just because this one is a little bit more expensive, and it kind of, if this would turn around on me, just to kind of offset, what I made profit in that last trade to a potential loss that I could take, because you just never know. I just bought 20. So if things go bad, that should kind of give me a little bit of buffer to maneuver out of this. Oh yeah, I told you it'd break that 229.07, and then it hit 04. Now it's here it is in the 228 range. It's just gonna get worse. So we'll play it out. All right, guys. So I have an order in, and let's see what happens. You may be wondering, why am I waiting it out here when this price is going back up? When my order for the option, it's supposed to trigger at 8:05, which would be roughly around $227.72, 71 cents, like right in there. The reason why, nothing's changed here. As much as people like to think they're getting a deal, they're not. As you can see, it pulled away from that candle, but it's still the same. It's still bad. And actually, if you let me slide this over here. If you look at this, this has gotten worse. This is the S&P 500, and look up here at the Dow. It's trash today. So I'm not worried about it. It's going to go back down, and it's going to trigger that sell. It's almost there. Come on. There. Look at that. Told you. You know why? Because I'm the best. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll be honest, I do know what I'm talking about. And, you know, like, a lot of you know that I offer a free 8-hour course that's already in my playlist. I offered it in 2 different styles. But, you know, a lot of people don't respect free. But whatever, that's on them. They can lose money. I know how to trade. They can pay all these people however much money, and they're still going to lose. So that's on them. But if you want to continue to learn, and if you want to make money, well, I can't guarantee you'll make money, because that all depends on your mindset and how, you know, how you take things. But if you want the course material to learn that, you know, could potentially help you make money, and I give you everything in it, hey, subscribe and, you know, dig into my playlists. So, you know, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video, and I will see you in the next one.